go.
Hey again, everybody. I'm standing here with Frank Conway from Franklin Lakes, New Jersey, another beautiful New York Jets season ticket holder. And Frank, how long have you had your tickets for?
I have tickets since the 70s, back in the Shea Stadium days. Upper deck seats, unfortunately, or fortunately with the new PSLs coming out. And I used to go to like 1 or 2 games when I was a kid, and then pretty much, I'd say in the late 80s, took over the season tickets, and ever since then have been a loyal 5A tailgater.
And what would you say, for as long as you've been coming here, has been the most memorable, or not the most memorable experience, even tragic experience that will never leave your memory?
November 24th, 1994, the spike game with Dan Marino. And that one will stick in my craws, because I was actually at the Newark Airport Marriott the night before, and that's where all the Dolphins stayed. Rode down an elevator, came out with these guys, in the cordon-off area where all the fans were, and they were oversigned autographs. I went over and signed a few autographs, but we can't say what I signed on the bill here. But that game, that was a dirty play.
And where are your seats at in the stadium now?
We have seats in 304, 303, 307, and 325 and 108.
And how many seats together?
We have total 17 seats.
17? Wow, 17 seats. One family.
One family, yeah. Well, it's actually, family and friends.
Okay, family and friends with 17 seats. Now, have you totaled up, if the Jets do a PSL based on what the Giants are going to do, how much that's going to cost you?
Well, the seats in our name is actually totaled to 13. It's going to be 13,000 a ticket if they match, because we're in the upper deck. All the seats are pretty much from the 5-yard line toward the end zone. So we're in that corridor there. So,
can you afford that?
Yeah.
So you'll be able to pay for your PSLs
because I'm in the upper deck.
Right.
Now, the guys in the mezzanine, the guys in the lower tier, that's a different story. But if they match it, $1,000, I could live with that. Based on the new stuff they're going to have in the stadium. But I'd be singing a different tune if I had, family tickets, Giant tickets, because they've been there longer than the Jets. Passed on from great grandpa to grandpa to dad down to me. I'm 10th row in the 50-yard line, and all of a sudden I got to pay $20,000. They wouldn't cut it.
Well, somebody like myself, I've got 2 tickets in the mezzanine, just on the cusp of the $7,500, and I've got the $7,500 seats. So it's kind of like, you know what? My wife and myself, we don't make that much money. We're in the mezzanine, and it's like, God damn it, why do we have to have the 3rd most expensive seats? It kind of sucks. And we're hit with the dilemma of either whether we move or do we spend our money on our tickets. So you're in a kind of a little bit of a different but a better situation because you have the upper deck. But do you feel that it's proper for the Jets and the Giants to be charging, an override or a PSL on these tickets?
Absolutely not, because traditionally the way I understand the PSL licensing is you have the right to every event in the stadium when you buy a PSL seat, which means if Bruce Springsteen's playing at the stadium, you have the rights to get a Bruce Springsteen ticket before anybody else does.
Right.
This is double dipping. That's fine. They got 2 loans from the NFL for their stadium. Just because they're doing whatever they're doing at the stadium, that went from $1 billion to 1.6. God knows. Probably, a lot of under the table money being
It's New Jersey. What do you want?
But if you break it down, if you cut it in half, 1.6 divided by 2 is $800 million. Take out, I believe it's $175,000 NFL loan. Now you're down at $625 for your stadium, and you're already going to jack up the tickets. You got all the luxury boxes, which I believe are running close to $500,000 a piece. You got all that coming in. Now you're going to tax the fan. It's not right.
Now,
it's absolutely not right.
I almost hate to ask you this because, do you have any kids?
Got 2 kids.
How old are your kids?
3 and 1.
Okay, 3 and 1. And you hope to pass these tickets down to them, I think.
Yeah, at some point in time.
Just the way you got your tickets, do you hope to pass it down to them?
Yes.
Okay. Now, that could be God knows how long from now, knock on wood, because we don't want to say anything too quickly here about somebody's demise, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
So, do you feel at the time they inherit the tickets, they're going to be affordable by that time?
For football, yes. Just because it's only, really it's a 10-game-a-year commitment. But when you compare it to what the Yankees are planning on doing and the Mets are planning on doing for certain seats, you multiply that by 80. You can definitely afford it, but I don't think you're going to see many 2 or 3 sport families anymore.
If you don't mind me asking, what do you do for a living?
I work for Dow American Marketing, Dow Marketing Company in Mawa.
Okay. you have 2 seats. So you're looking at 20,000, 20,000. You have 2 seats. Obviously, that's 40,000. That's the level of some people's income for 1 year. Do you find it's fair that the Jets and the Giants organization are charging salaries for some people to afford their tickets?
No, that's absolutely not. Like, the case that you brought up, passing down the tickets. You hear in the stories that these Giant fans have had the tickets, from the original Yankee Stadium, the Yale Bowl, wherever, this stadium, wherever else they may have played in between then, that have been passed down, and they worked their way from the upper deck down to the 10th row, 50-yard line, and now they're staring $20,000 per ticket right in the face.
Now, here's another thing. The number you wear on your chest right now, the acquisition the Jets made, do you feel that the Jets could get more advertising dollars based on the fact that they took in Favre, and that can offset these PSLs?
Quite possibly. 100,000 jerseys at $100 a piece. That's where they're at right now. But this is a Glenn Foley jersey. Not the Favre jersey. I had to bring it out of the old woodworks here. I know, exactly. Get the dust off.
Well, Frank, I appreciate your time, your honesty in this one. Another Jet season ticket holder. We got a lot more to go. We still got 4 months behind this. Stick around.